Hi, I'm Dr. Doug. I am a wellness coach, a fitness trainer, retired acupuncturist, and many other things as well. Why do I say that hurrying leads to paralysis and death? Why am I saying that? First of all, hurrying is a term I use, kind of a general catch-all term, to include any kind of excessive activity or excessive speed. I'm referring specifically to people who one might call workaholics, people who spend far too much time working, producing, moving, doing stuff. And of course, when you're active, what does this create? It creates heat. All this activity creates friction. And if it's too much friction, if it's too much heat, where does heat like to go? It likes to go up. It goes up into the head. It goes into the brain. And it can damage motor neurons in the brain. And this also includes too much speed. People who work too much are probably very speedy. They think too fast. They talk too fast. They work too fast. They drive too fast. They walk too fast. They run too fast. They do everything fast because they want to be productive. This also creates friction. Friction rises up into the brain. They also tend to disparage sleep. Sleep is a waste of time. I need to be productive and not be wasting my time in bed. All of that adds up to massive heat problems. It can cause all kinds of other problems, but one of those problems is autoimmune diseases. Autoimmune disease is where the immune system is so busy, it starts going after the good guys. It starts going after healthy tissue, like motor neurons, for example, in the brain. It starts destroying them because it's too active, it's too busy. The one I'm specifically referring to is called ALS today, and the name of it is amyotropic lateral sclerosis. I always have to look that up. This is in the same category as multiple sclerosis and Parkinson's disease. I always wonder about Parkinson, who he was. These are all crippling. They're crippling diseases. Do you get the picture now? Too much heat can destroy tissues. It burns tissues. Yeah. Allergies are autoimmune. They're officially considered autoimmune. This is the body attacking itself because of a foreign agent. Can't kill the foreign agents, but it starts going after healthy tissues. ALS made famous by a famous baseball player named Lou Gehrig. He was a first baseman for the New York Yankees in the 30s. He was famous for being not only really great with the bat and also a great fielder, but he never missed a single game in 14 years. Now, baseball players play every day for 9 months. That's a lot of activity, isn't it? And everybody takes time off. He didn't. He kept going for 14 years. He was famous. He was the Iron Man of Yankee baseball. No one had ever done this before. Well, at the end of his 14th season, he came down with ALS. He came down with paralysis. And shortly after that, he died. And they named this disease Lou Gehrig's disease. For a long time, they thought that ALS mainly happened to athletes because they push themselves really hard all the time. A lot of them do. But now we've come to find out that it's really about overproduction, excess movement, workaholics, in other words. I looked this up on the Mayo Clinic, and the causes, they don't know what the causes are. The only cause they could come up with that made any sense at all was smoking. And that's a minor cause. Well, smoking adds heat to the body, adds to this problem. So it's a contributing factor. I had two friends who died of ALS. First they were paralyzed and then they died. And it was very sad watching them go. And they were high production individuals. They were famous in their circles for being highly productive and honored because they did so much. And they died. They burnt themselves out, literally. It's not worth it to be a workaholic or alcoholic. A workaholic, no. You can never accuse me of that. You know, being omnivores, we need a balanced life. We need generally 12 hours of production and 12 hours of sleep and goofing off. That's our nature. We're built for that. A little more activity in the summer, a little more goofing off in the winter. So we need to adhere to that. Now, if you're having a problem, if you're a workaholic and you think you might be having some heat problems or you might be headed in that direction, you need to contact me. I'm a wellness coach. I'll deal with it. I'll help you set up a schedule. We'll figure out how you can pay your bills and be honorable without damaging yourself. So this is Dr. Doug saying, have a great day, and I'll see you next time.